Okay, so this is where we're at right now. This is where we're at right now. Y'all ladies have gone this far to refuse to accept accountability for your own actions in your own life. I mean, you know, my mom used to always tell me two things growing up. What is the common denominator in all of those situations? You. And she used to always say, everybody ain't gonna lie on you. How is it that complete strangers who don't know each other say the same exact thing about you? That means you're doing something or not doing something. So women refuses to admit accountability in their own actions. And you can see that right here. Summer Walker rather turn to voodoo to rid herself of picking bad men, all her bad choices in life, all that stuff. How about you just sit back and you say, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Last time I did that, this and that happened to me. What can I do to make it better? You know, something of that nature. You get my point? You get my point? Because I have never seen no crap like this before. Y'all women are willing to go this far to say it ain't your fault. It's everybody else's fault. Everything that happened to you in your life is your fault. Now, I told y'all before, my ex-wife cheated on me, had a baby by another man. Now, is that my fault that she did that? No. But it is my fault for choosing the kind of woman that she was. I ignored everything. I told y'all that. I own my part in this by saying I got with the wrong kind of woman. See how I admit that? You see that? That was very easy to do. So now well, not now because I'm married, but after that, I realized I can't go for a woman with a pretty face that's just throwing sex at me, got a nice body, all that. I can't get with that kind of woman because that ain't gonna do anything for me. I need a woman that respects her own self, that she ain't got to use her body to get my attention. She uses her brain to get my attention. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of woman that I need. That's the kind of woman that I have right now. She didn't throw her body in my face for me to get with her, excuse me. She wasn't talking sexual to me when we first got together. We hung out, we chilled, we talked, we clicked. Of course, we got differences. Everybody does. But you get anyway, y'all get my point. I know I'm rambling on right there, but y'all get my point. But you see how I took a step back and I looked, why is this happening to me? Why do I keep getting with these females that do me wrong? Hell, I told you, even an ex-girlfriend cheated on me, had a baby by another man. Again, it's not my fault that they did that, but it's my fault for putting myself in that situation. So I had to sit back and learn. I had to sit back and get rid of a lot of people in my life. I had to change things. I had to say, I'm not doing this, not doing that. I messed up. How can I move forward and not go through these mistakes again? Bam. I realized this is what I need to do. Just do the opposite. But y'all women just will not do that. It's always somebody else's fault. So I'm asking y'all, please explain this to me. Please explain this to me. Hopefully y'all read this article as I go along. I know I had to ramble on a little bit. Now, I'm going to take former NFL player Terrell Owens. for example. Okay? Okay. He got, first team he ever played for was San Francisco 49ers. He was a quiet kid, very respectful, a lot of people said. All of a sudden, something just clicked in his head. Something changed. What? We don't know. Only T.O. could tell us that. But anyway, he became a problem. He got traded from the 49ers to the Eagles. We all know what happened with that. He became a problem with with Donovan McNabb, and they ended up trading him to the Dallas Cowboys. He became a problem there too. Mad because Tony Romo wouldn't throw him the ball. Was throwing him the ball mostly to Jason Witten. So he got released. He ended up going to Buffalo. Now, I will admit, I didn't hear hardly anything negative about him in Buffalo, but they released him. Well, no, they didn't pick up the option on his contract, second or third year on his contract. He ended up going to Cincinnati Bengals to get to playoffs alongside one of his good friends in Chad Ochocinco or Chad Johnson. Now, most of the time when good players like that don't bounce around like that if they don't choose to exercise their contract options. He got traded and released. So, going back to what my mom used to say, everybody ain't gonna lie on you. Somebody's telling the truth. Now, I stopped right here because I don't want social media to think this is a bad, naughty picture of Summer Walker. It's not, as you can see. But y'all know how they do it when men do videos. But anyway. So my point in saying all that about T.O. is, like I said, what is the common denominator in all of those situations? All those teams. He didn't want to lead the 49ers. He didn't want to lead the Eagles. He didn't want to lead the Cowboys. He said it himself in an interview. I don't know about the Bills and the Bengals, but come on now. The common denominator is you. You have to look yourself in the mirror and try to figure out, why am I going through this? What do I need to do to change my life? Instead of going through voodoo and all this other stuff to try to rid yourself of bad spirits. No, that's you. You know what I did? I looked at what I was going through. I don't want to go through this. I don't want these friends that I think is dragging me down. Well, no, I felt like they was dragging me down. I believe they was. Let me change that. I want to prosper. I want this and that. I'm finna focus and go for this and that. Did it take me a while to get there? Oh, yeah, it took me a few years. Well, more than a few. But it took me a while to get to where I was at, to where I'm at now. So, yeah. Summer Walker, you got to learn to take some responsibility for your action. This is just ridiculous that y'all women are willing to go this far to not accept accountability for the things that you chose to do. For the bad men in your life, I think she had 2 kids by 2 different men. That is your fault. My body, my choice, right? Yeah. You don't have to do that. You could have, nope. I'm not having no kids until we are married for, okay, I told y'all this and I'm going to say it again. My wife, when me and my wife got together, she had no kids. None. And I was shocked because that's not something you see on a regular basis these days. A grown-ass woman in her 30s with no kids. That's shocking. So, she told me, she said she wasn't having no kids with a man until she got married. And she wasn't just going to marry any man. So how come y'all other women can't do that? She already put the responsibility on herself, is what I'm trying to say. Way before it happened, she ain't having a baby by another man. By a man, excuse me. Until she's married, and she's just not going to marry any man. So, you know what that told me right there? This is the kind of woman that I think every woman need to model themselves off of. She ain't trying to be no baby mama. She trying to be a wife and a mother, not a baby mama. I hate that damn term. I really do. But anyway, because that, to me, that's worse than the N word. To me, baby mama, baby daddy. That's just worse than the N word to me. That just grinds me when I hear people say that. My baby daddy, my baby mama. I'm sorry, I got off topic there, but that just grinds me. But anyway, so she put the responsibility, my wife put the responsibility on herself already. I don't know if she saw her friends, her classmates, some family members. I didn't ask, and I don't care to ask, because that don't concern me. What concerns me is her, not what other people. She said that to me. I thought in my head, wow, I never heard a woman put it like that. I ain't having no kids until I find a man that's worthy of me having kids for and me getting married. Thank God we've been married for 15 years now. Oh boy, a month ago from yesterday was 15 years. Yep. A month ago from yesterday. So all I'm saying is accountability. See, who used to say this all the time? Dang, I cannot remember that man's name. I think his name was let me stop. His name was Kevin Samuels. Accountability is like kryptonite to you women. And y'all know it, that's true. Y'all refuse to accept accountability for your actions in your own life. Nobody forced you to have kids. Nobody told you, you have to do this, you have to do that. Nobody said those things. Hopefully y'all read all of that. Scroll back to the top. So, Summer Walker, this is what you do to get rid of all the crazy stuff in your life? Voodoo? All right, whatever floats your boat is all I can say. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own life. Nobody else is. Nobody else said, hey, you have to do this. No. It's your choice. I got rid of all the friends in my life. I got rid of some of the family members in my life. I stopped doing a lot of things I used to do. And y'all that know me personally, y'all know where I'm at right now in my life. I trained myself to think a different way. I will admit that still is an everyday struggle. But I trained myself to think a different way, to do things differently. Look where I'm at now. That's all I can say. With that being said, y'all women need to learn how to accept accountability. It ain't everybody else's fault. Sometimes it's your fault.